Fighting Improv Smackdown Tournament. Please welcome your host, Hannah.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Fighting Improv Smackdown Tournament. Y'all ready for some fucking great improv? Yeah! Oh, this audience is ready. I love that. We have. If you've never seen improv before, what you're about to see here tonight is going to be so special just for you. Never been done before, never will be done again. Just for your eyes only. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Thank you. We have 4 wonderfully talented teams that are going to be vying for your attention, for your love, for your support, and most importantly, for your ballot. So you're going to pick 2 of those teams as a support, and the way that you're going to do that is that you're going to just circle their names. You're not going to tear the ballot. You're not going to give me pieces. You're going to give me one whole ballot with 2 teams circled. What are you going to give me?
One whole ballot
with
2 teams circled.
So good, so good. If you give me a ballot with 1 team circled, your vote will not count. Yeah. Ooh. If you give me a ballot with 3 teams circled, your vote will not count. If you give me a ballot in 4 different pieces, your vote will not count. Excellent. Oh, you guys are so good, so ready for this. You all get A's. I don't give out grades, but you get A's anyway. Yeah, make noise for yourself. After those 4 teams vie for your attention and love, you're going to give your ballots to me and to my lovely assistant, Devin, who is somewhere around here. Yeah, Devin, make noise for Devin. And I'm going to go backstage and I'm going to count those ballots. And while I do that, you're going to see a performance from one of our phenomenal house teams, Uncle Gorgeous.
Yeah!
Yeah, Uncle Gorgeous! There we go. Go get some applause later, too. We love that. In the meantime, we're going to watch our 4 teams perform. They are in order: 9 Kinds of Pie, Questionable Advice, Silently Loud, and the Undergrads. Make noise for all of them. Now, are you ready for your very first team of the evening?
Good evening, everyone. I am Stan.
I'm Chris. I'm Adi.
And we are 9 Kinds of Pie. Yes, yes. And all that we need to begin this evening, we're going to tell you a story, is a suggestion. A word or phrase would do just fine.
Bananas.
Bananas!
Brilliant. Bananas.
In general,
Like speaking not specifically.
in collective terms, fruit is non-controversial.
No one has ever gotten mad about fruits ever before.
Never.
We've been running a grocery store for years, right? We went in together when we were just out of college.
Little grocers.
Little grocers. Little baby grocers.
Little baby grocers.
That's the name of the store.
Little bit.
And you know, the fruit section is everyone's favorite. People come. It's calm.
People gotta calm down.
Yeah.
It's true, we play special music in the fruit section. It's lovely. People love it. You know it.
Fruit. So it was surprising that day when you're just sitting in your little office and watching the security cameras.
There was a little bit of a
kerfuffle.
occurred in the fruit section, which was really surprising to all of us.
It was sad.
Sweet.
I don't know. I wouldn't do that one. don't mind me. I like walking the aisles here. That apple.
There's some big boots for someone who's just walking around a grocery store.
Once again, just a friendly face. You don't have to mind me. You don't have to, really.
All right.
Just I've been around this fruit section for a while. No. Friendly old me.
Sir, I think you need to, take a step back. All right? I'm just here getting some fruit, okay?
They always say that.
George, we gotta clean up at the avocado stand. George, could you take care of that, please? The avocados are kind of falling on the floor. Can you do your job, please, George?
You work here?
I need a minute.
I'm not wearing a man tag. You got those big boots on. You're romping around here.
Just want me to be a friendly face around
You just want
here.
yourself to be a friendly face?
Who knows a thing or two about apples? This
Why are
is
you
a
yelling
perfect
at me? Okay, then put it in my cart. All right, are we done? George?
Yes,
Okay.
you're done.
Oh, no. I can't shop here anymore?
No, you're good. You can shop.
Oh,
Just need to do the avocado thing.
what's your job? Here?
Generally avocados. Fresh milk.
Hello, management?
Yeah. Normally this intercom is for staff use only. Yes, can we help you?
George is one of your staff?
George is technically on payroll, yes.
Y'all use a lot of qualifiers. He's one of your staff.
George is among the people who would consider themselves staff.
He considers himself staff.
It is true that some people have referred to George as staff at some point.
I just saw these beautiful plums. And I just saw other shoppers here who didn't have beautiful plums. I thought I might. Here's the thing.
I just filed a report.
That's actually not what that button does. Look for it at the front desk, I guess. If you're,
Don't do it. Please.
that's exactly
That's what they all do.
What are you gonna do? Huh? Try to take this clipboard out of my hand like that perfect apple that I found?
I don't deal with clipboards. Only fruit.
Yeah, because you don't work here, George.
I work here. I'm staff. I said it.
Staff. Don't report me.
So George was causing a little bit of an issue, and he does that sometimes. We've seen it before.
We've seen also, with 20 years, you see all kinds of people come through.
all kinds of things.
Helpful people.
But George started out pretty helpful, but I think over time he got a little bit more.
Something happened here.
It was the incident that one Christmas that we decided to stay open.
Yes, we stayed open on Christmas because the people need their fruit.
But
How are you gonna make fruitcake without fruit?
can't. And right, you're in trouble. And I think that was when George took a turn from always helpful to less helpful.
So, slightly less.
Yeah.
Hey.
Such a deserted grocery
Hey.
store. Okay. Sir, can I help you? You look. Are you okay?
That's what I was going to ask you.
Just do some last minute shopping. I can get my apples and make plums and try to make grandma's fruitcake. Are those boots so heavy that you can't stand?
You've been on the diet I've been on. Your muscles start atrophying. Start corroding. But you don't have any vitamin C issues. You don't have any vitamin D issues. You don't have any vitamin A issues.
Just give me a little bit of space. Usually back up just a little bit.
That's what they all
I got a whole house full of guests.
What does Christmas mean to you?
Family, tradition.
Mom, can I get cereal?
Yeah.
That thing's weird.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna get more cereal.
I'm sorry to call you a thing. Sorry, Mark is a little bit, he's you know, the age.
I know the age. I was once that age.
What
I
age,
used to eat cereal once.
and what age would you say that you are now?
Count. The first Christmas I've been here, this is usually the time, like... never mind! What's in the fruitcake?
Well, apples,
Yes,
plums.
yes.
This year, apparently cereal.
Don't let him get his way. I'm just a staff member here.
Mom, I found some gummy worms. Can those go in for
Yes, Mark, put him in.
Why are you still talking this thing?
I'm so sorry. He's just a little
It's
bit.
okay, I'm used to it all.
Can you just remind me again what you do here and what you'd like from me? I'm in quite a rush.
I consider myself...
Hello, shoppers, and Merry Christmas. Aren't you happy that we're still open? Hope you're working on those fruitcakes. Will all employees and George make sure that your station is clean? That's all. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Oh, shoot. Happy holidays.
I'm considered staff here. I consider myself staff here.
Those are different things.
Well, I consider myself staff here, and I, as the one doing the considering, means I consider staff by myself. It's all water under the bridge. Don't worry about it.
So to be clear, there was another incident before that.
Yeah.
You were probably expecting something more severe than that.
Because he actually gained, anyway, it was the season prior.
Yes, we're going backwards in time.
To explain when George transitioned from helpful to not helpful.
What was that Thanksgiving that we decided to be open?
Prior Thanksgiving. You decided
30
to be
days,
open.
roughly.
Right before Christmas. This was the one that was really wild.
Where he clearly transformed from helpful to not helpful.
Thanksgiving, free.
Hi, I'm so sorry, do you work here?
Yes, of course I do.
Oh, my
Look at me.
Could you back up?
Sorry. Why do they all say that?
Anyway, I was just looking for some good Thanksgiving fruits.
Oh, yeah, we have lots. We have the fruits everywhere here.
Why no? That's why I came to this section. And I was hoping you could make some recommendations for stuffing
Yes.
from a distance.
Buy the bananas, please. No one has bought the bananas in a very long time. I've been holding the bananas out there for a very long time. Every time someone passes
I see
by
several
me,
peels. Have you been eating more?
man's got to eat. Well, it takes a lot to work here. It takes a lot to be a staff member here, okay?
Are you eating only bananas?
All right, welcome, hello shoppers, happy Thanksgiving. As a reminder to all staff, which includes you, George, please remember, do not eat the merchandise. Please do not eat the merchandise. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much.
I have to.
That's all right. As long as you're oh, don't report me.
Yes, George?
Come here.
What?
Come here. It's time we settle this. I have to show you what I go through every day.
All right, give me 1 second there.
Should I leave?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No. Just go buy the bananas, please.
Okay.
Stuff the turkey.
Yeah.
George, what can I... Hello, sir, happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, thank you very much. I'm Melvin.
Melvin, great. Please help yourself to some banana peels. George, what's going on there?
I said I counted there's 400 bananas.
Are you all right?
I'm trying to survive here.
Why, well, I don't know that that's gonna help.
He's scary, but he's very helpful.
We consider him a normal employee, like everybody else. He has to go home at the end of the day.
No, what are you talking about? You haven't let me go home in years.
It's news to me, George. I mean, we walk up at the end of the shift and we wave goodbye to everybody in the parking lot and
You say we'll see you tomorrow?
we say we'll see you tomorrow. That's our company policy.
Go home and we'll see you tomorrow?
No, I guess
You
we just-
don't say go home and so I stay here. And what do I do? Eat bananas, eat bananas.
You've been living at the store and we weren't aware?
Perfect place to be. It's just me and fruit. And this beautiful song.
George, I don't think that we can tolerate someone actually living at the store. That's against every policy we have, and you're eating the merchandise, and would you say that you're startled, sir,
He's very helpful. It's clear that he's helpful. So I hope that doesn't change.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. Customers.
Don't buy bananas anymore.
Okay.
Don't buy anything anymore.
George, this won't stand. You can't tell me not to buy. You know what, George? I've seen enough. You're fired.
You can't fire me.
I did not adjust.
I don't even work here.
If you need help dealing with your work stores, then you can get it through Wit at Work, which will not offer any kind of support for dealing with people who do not actually continue to work at your location, but it will give you some fun improv games to do with them for an hour or two and like kill some time, feel like you bond as people and not just as co-workers. So I think it's a great program. You should check it out. Please let your place of employment know about it. It's a lovely little way to spend some time at work. All right, and with that little advertisement out of the way, let's make some noise for our next team, Questionable Advice!
Hello and good evening, everybody. We are Questionable Advice. We want to solve your petty, low-stakes problems. So, to start us off, does anybody have a petty or low-stakes problem they can give to us in like 10 words or less?
My coworkers always come and say hello.
I understand where you're coming from. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm still on the clock, but I'm glad you guys came to hang out. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to come to you. Like,
Yeah, the location does not move. It's yeah.
it's really chill of your boss to just let you hang out with us. And
Yeah,
hire you to
right.
do
He's
this.
a great guy. He's a great guy. How's it tasting? Do I need to change the tap?
Like, hold on a second, Dave.
Sorry, Cheryl.
Well, how's everybody's work day been? How's everybody doing after work? So. Normally you're so happy about work. What's up? Yeah, I need to come home. Could you guys just keep up my office? Keep trying to talk to me. I can't do it. They what? I know.
They're trying to communicate. I don't know how to handle it.
Yeah, I hate that.
Oh, girl, struggle. But you are so strong. I'm so sorry. You know, have you thought of putting up a sign that says, "Don't talk to me"? That says, "Fuck off." I haven't. I tried. Miranda? That sign says "fuck off." Yes. I have a feeling that's not the best kind of thing and verbiage to put up in our office.
Yeah, that's a little. Yeah.
Honestly, I just feel like there's just too much cubicle talk going on, and I just can't get my work done. And I was just trying to be short and succinct, and I thought that you get the message across.
So you're against synergy,
Yeah, I am. I hate that word.
and here at Lugal we don't like that.
This is not very interoperable.
No, not at all.
Hey guys, I just wrote a sign for Hannah and it's very rude.
Yeah. Her shoes suck.
Oh.
I thought we were just throwing in things that we didn't like, as well as the sign.
Okay, well, I mean, it's really upping the ante there. I just had to get, well, timeout. In our office environment, when it comes to conflict, we don't deal with low-hanging fruit. So
Is that me? Am I the low-hanging fruit?
Nonsense. Let's synergize our intelligences to resolve these issues.
But will they get the message?
I don't think so.
It might be too subtle.
I got nothing else.
Have you ever tried, like, you're having a conversation with someone, and you just, like, slowly change your volume to a point, like, it might get crazy? I don't know if you tried.
Start doing it.
Yeah.
And maybe if you like varied the pitch sometimes too,
Yeah.
you know?
Throw an accent in there.
And tosses, yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like less, I might not be reported HR if I.
Yeah, I think you should go for it.
Well, there was this one time I was reported to HR for that exactly.
Really? Hey, John, take a seat.
Take a seat.
Take a seat.
Take a seat.
Yeah, take a seat. And
taking a seat.
my impromptu office as the director of HR.
HR.
Yes, here at Lugal, we pride ourselves in understanding some bullshit about how we're all really, anyway.
Personality.
This is my first day on the job, so I'm really on the spot.
They really hired anyone for HR.
So tell me, I've gotten some comments from some of your coworkers.
What kind of comments?
There seems to be a change in your inflection lately.
No.
And as I said that, I should clarify, there seems to be a persistent change in your inflection.
Persistent.
Karen, don't forget to tell him I'm real offended of him copying my southern accent. Whatever he does to me.
It's not a copying thing. I was born there. What are we doing?
What is your real voice?
I don't know anymore. It's almost like through the annals of discovering my own pitch, I lost who I really was.
It says here you started doing this a week ago.
Yes, I watched some weird TED Talks. Sent me down to you.
And you've forgotten who you are.
You know, I really feel like it's Dave's thing at this point, and we should let him roll with it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You could try it, but that one is my thing. I don't think you'll get the same results.
You know, what I was really thinking about is, you know how whenever someone asks you a question, you're supposed to like elaborate and talk about your life. What if you didn't? You know, what if you answer questions with questions? What if you stop talking mid-sentence? Or you could just leave, you know, that even if it's your cubicle, you could leave. It's like gaslight the hell out of you. Well, hey, so Hannah got better from her cold, but then she got in a minor bike accident and has an ankle sprain. And I was just wondering if you wanted to sign the card for that.
Why would I sign a card for him? and you've known her for 17 years now. So, but then there was this one time when Hannah said to me,
Hannah said what? Hannah said what?
I thought it was very cold today, coming into the office. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. But since Hannah's the office manager, maybe
Have you
you
called Hannah?
That's several times in the last 2 weeks. Why do you ask why I've called if I've called Hannah? Because my friend said that if I kept asking you questions, maybe you would be a lot less. Well, I love discussion, and you're asking questions, and I'm really happy to answer questions. And actually, you know, if you wanted to ask me questions about my life, I would also be happy to elaborate.
Hey, both of yours, it's me, both of your managers.
And it's me, the other one.
This looks like some great synergy happening between the two of you.
I've actually found it the longest and most fruitful conversation.
This is a lot better than the normal strategy of putting it in an email to then talk to somebody to then not have an outcome in that
Schedules.
meeting. Yeah. Great work.
Did you try our pose to promote synergy?
Oh yeah, I saw that TED Talk that you talked to me about.
I find when you do this, it lets love into your life.
Oh, I'll have to put the card down. Please hold.
Sure. Didn't know I could do that.
I'm so happy we've had this conversation, and I love synergizing with you. You are my best friend in the office.
It's a little strong.
So strong. Why are you promoting this type of behavior? How am I supposed to get my work done with people talking to me like this? How else does work get done?
I find most work happens in meetings.
There might be something there.
Some people aren't great at picking up verbal or nonverbal cues.
It could get you promoted if you play it right.
That's true. And you know what they say about management, if you get promoted high enough, you don't have to talk to anyone, you don't have to do anything. That's the dream.
You get people between you.
Yeah, you can make people talk to your people before they even talk to you, and you can tell your people that they're not allowed to talk to you.
Just climb that corporate ladder, girlfriend.
Yeah, I kind of think we did,
And someday, when you're living in that perfect world where literally no one ever talks to you, I hope you remember the little people, you know? That we were your friends who told you how to literally shut everyone out of your life.
Oh man, it's such a shame she got promoted and now she's
Guess we can't
there.
talk to her.
Yeah. What can I say? I got some advice a long time ago from some good friends that just stop conversations.
I was gonna invite her on a free cruise, but I guess we can.
Backstage. Yes, which means there's going to be some volunteer slots open in the coming weeks. We could really use your help as an organization. We rely on volunteers to help make sure that everything can happen, everything from video to front of house to the ushers. Let's make some noise for our volunteers. So if you are truly a volunteer, we would appreciate you so much. Thank you for that. And it gets you a bit of a discount on classes, which I haven't advertised yet, but I'm sure I'll find something to plug that into in the next group. So, in the meantime, I'm going to go recover from this, and let's make some noise for Silently Loud!
Everybody, we're Silently Loud.
that's as silent as a funeral, or it could be as loud as a music festival.
A wedding.
Super Bowl.
Renaissance
A
concert.
toddler's
Did I hear
birthday
Renaissance
party.
festival?
Concert.
Renaissance festival?
Hi, my name is Sophia, and I live for the Renaissance Festival. It is basically all I have going on in my life all year round. So every year, I think really hard about my costume, and I try really hard to dazzle. So I spend all year planning my costume for the Renaissance Festival because I have nothing else going on in my life. And I go to the Renaissance Festival, and I have a very specific routine that I have to hit every time. I need to see the joust. I need to get a pickle. I need to eat a turkey leg. I need to see some Shakespeare. The Renaissance Festival is everything to me.
Hello, I'm Dan. I'm a horse trainer and a farmer. I rent out my field every year for the Maryland Renaissance Festival. Sometimes when it's really busy, I rent it out for the Pennsylvania Renaissance Festival. This year, they've asked for more horses. I'm only down to 2. Might be down to 1, but I have hope and belief that the horses will rise again.
I used to be a soldier back in the day. And now I'm just a frustrated soldier that cannot be anything and cannot do anything because he lived for his job. That's very sad, isn't it? So what I do is that I go to the Renaissance Festival and I show all these douchebags and ignorance what to do with their swords. And that's what my life is now.
Hello, I'm Satan. I invented Renaissance Festival. Because there's no better entertainment than everything involving Renaissance festivals. And you can also catch me selling hot dogs at Renaissance festivals because that's where the devil lies. Hi, I see you got some cool swords, and I'm really excited for some swords. I want a sword, please. Oh, wow, there's a person in there. It's a robot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm not a robot.
Wow, you're a real person. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was really wanting to get one of the swords. How much are those?
They're expensive.
Yeah. I got a gold credit card.
What is that?
It's one
I've
with
never
a.
seen one of those.
It's got a $15,000 limit.
Well, it's gonna be $15,000.
All right, Satan, so we have created Renaissance festivals. I want to know, what do you have next? What is your next big idea? Because truly, what's worse than a Renaissance festival?
I don't know, March for Life rally? Maybe we should focus in on the children. Maybe Boy Scouts. Girl Scout cookies.
Oh.
Gang warfare. That's where I'm at.
I like the children. The children are annoying and they're awful. What if they played instruments badly and they forced their parents and loved ones to watch them multiple times a year?
I like where you're going.
Yeah, so
We need to recruit band teachers,
yeah.
music instructors all over this nation.
Reporting for duty, music instructor. I'm really good at the violin, or very bad indeed. Violin.
And I'm a recorder instructor.
Is that all you teach?
I teach other woodwinds, but I only really know how to play the recorder. Teaching what you know how to play. I need you to diversify.
I can play the flute.
You can play the flute.
Well, badly, but I can play it.
I
instruments. Now, what else can kids do badly?
Chew everything.
Okay. So kids can chew things badly.
Open
Suck
mouth.
it right in. That's
Okay.
Oh, that's a
you barely
good one.
see over the steering wheel.
What about go-karts? Children riding go-karts and driving go-karts.
I love this. There's no track. There's no seatbelt. There's no helmet.
I don't know if we should be doing this.
Okay.
This feels fast. This feels very
Oh shoot!
Can we call the police or something, please? I don't know where to go. I'm 95. Oh, thank God.
Oh shoot! Hi. Where?
Y'all look like young drivers around here.
We were so young.
It's another horse down. You're gonna have to do the joust with one. You're gonna have to be our new rider and the new horse at the same time. That's pushing. I'm not paid for that. I'll give you an extra $50. That's 75. You're pushing. 60, okay. 60.
I'm so excited for the jousts this year. I've been waiting all year for this. Aren't you gonna make us all excited for you to joust?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the joust. Here, we have a whole new jousting style. It's for pro animal rights, so there's no actual animals this time. The horses will be played by the riders. They are what they ride. And I am the other counter person who is about to get attacked. So I will find my sword and avoid. Oh, look at that skill right there. On guard.
Oh, this isn't nearly as exciting.
Horses are done. The whole yard, farmyard, is all mud. So all the people are stuck there at the rain fair now. They can't get out.
All right.
I hired the vet that really needs more assistance than what they're getting. But
All
they're
right,
stuck at the rain fair.
You're killing it.
I'm underpaying them very well.
All right. All right.
So,
What about food poisoning? Are you taking care of that?
no, that was on my list. I'm sorry, sir. I missed that one on my list. I'm really sorry.
Ren Fair this year.
I know.
Gotta be worse than last year.
I know. I gotta go.
Because there's no better sight than seeing magical Ren Fair
All right.
attendees in full costume who think it's real.
I'll work on adding the dysentery.
Oh, come on, man. That's not possible. I won't pay that much for a Renaissance fair, whatever it is.
What do you mean?
That it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable.
You obviously have never been to a Ren Fair.
Obviously, I've never been to a rent fair. But that's not the point.
It's like going into a new dimension.
I've
It's
been in
worth
that dimension.
Hey, Tom, did you get the tickets yet?
No, I'm complaining. Let me complain.
I'm sorry, honey. That's your favorite thing. I'm gonna go back to the car. I'll go back to the car. See you later.
No, his complaints fuel me.
It's just way too much money for something I've lived in.
You lived in the Renaissance.
Yes.
He's my time traveler.
Tell me everything about the Renaissance.
Well, we died
Renaissance though.
No, but still, you know, I could see you in my future.
Really? Did you like foretell it?
What?
Did you like foretell that you would meet me in the future?
Well, yes.
Stay alive so that
Yes,
we can
and
meet?
we could meet.
Can we go back to the Renaissance?
Yes.
Does time travel work both ways?
Of course it does.
Oh my god.
So they didn't die of dysentery in the Renaissance era?
I got mixed up between the current plane and the previous plane of existence, and I put the dysentery in the hot dogs for the Maryland Renaissance Fair, but I forgot to put any more over in the actual Renaissance, so then they all survived.
And then we have one survivor that just wants to complain about getting in because it's too expensive.
It is too expensive. Don't you think?
The cost of your soul is always a good price.
That's nice.
Worst Renaissance fair ever.
And it's your fault.
Thank you.
Keep it coming! Keep it going! Keep it going! Y'all know you do not have to sell your soul to Satan to get into a Washington Improv Theater class. I told you I'd find something. Yes, those classes are so fun. They're so wonderful. There's just a great way to get out and meet people who you wouldn't normally meet in your normal everyday life. And just learn a fun skill. And eventually you get to have a showcase and come out on a stage and have so much fun. And all your friends if you're into that, and none of them if you're not. It's so great. That's my kiss for that, which means it is time for your fourth and final team of the competing for your affection this evening. Last but not least, make some noise for the Undergrads!
Hello, we are the Undergrads. Can we get a word from the audience?
Duels.
Duels? Okay.
Duels.
And could someone make a headline, a fake headline from that word?
Like a news headline.
Duels stop traffic on 395.
Okay.
Stop traffic on 395.
Okay.
Now present the Undergrads!
Add-ons!
Wait.
Yes. Ow, that hurt.
Anything goes.
Sure. I mean, this wasn't really a fight to the death when we first started, Mom.
How I teach you how we handle those traffic issues, okay?
Okay, we're starting to build up some traffic issues.
Yes, but we're giving them a show, okay?
A show?
A show.
Because we're also performers?
Yes,
Yes.
and it's free.
It's a free
Okay, so anything goes, people will take advantage of you, just like I did. No softness, Johnny.
show. Okay, Mom.
Okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, what's next?
You tell me.
Ow, that hurt again.
See, I'm getting closer to you, and nice try, but it was a little too soft there. Try it again.
Okay.
Oh,
You keep moving away. That's not the point of this.
Okay, let's. I'm getting a lot of sass here.
So we've had a problem with your son here at the school.
Great, tell me.
He has been starting duels with the other students.
Oh. I'm sorry, Miss
Robinson.
Lucy Robinson, yes. I don't see what the issue is. My son his grades are up, yes, and he's doing great in his extracurriculars. And if there is an argument, and I must say as a mother, he has the right to protect himself. And he's eccentric, I agree. So what's the issue?
Well, his test scores are great. We appreciate get the tax fund money. But the problem is, he took a ruler last week and kind of cut the finger off of little Louis. We weren't able to save the finger. We tried taking it to the science teacher, but it wasn't great.
The little Louis incident, yes. I talked to his mother. She and I actually, we went out for dinner. I took her to this really fancy French restaurant. And we had a heart-to-heart, and, you know, she saw my side. So,
She did tell me about that
Yes.
dinner,
yeah.
and that was not the story she told.
Again! Honey, do you see that? They're dueling again.
They do this all the time.
No, seriously. I have to commute from Herndon to DC.
395. Did you see the story? You saw the story?
And it's not.
Constant, back up.
Duel.
Road rage?
Yes.
Road duel.
Road duel. It's coming to our society now. Everyone has a sword.
Did you see what that guy did?
Yeah.
He cut you off.
Literally.
What the hell?
I feel like I need to get a sword to protect myself.
Stop. I'll take care of this. Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
I'm selling some swords. Would you guys? Yes. Okay. You look like you have a long arm. I'm gonna give
Thank
you this
you.
one.
Okay.
You look like you have a short arm, so you might need this one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Just, I'll be right back.
I do take cash up.
Oh,
so
you take Venmo?
I'm sorry. It has to be Zelle or cash up.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. We've got to take little Lucy out of that school.
We do.
Can you believe her, little, what's his name, Johnny, whatever, his mom took me out to this French restaurant, and she thought, I let her, I went along with it because it was a 5-course meal, and it was a Friday night, but she thought she could buy me off with a dinner for my daughter's finger.
Preposterous! Doesn't she realize how much our daughter's finger is worth?
I know. How is she going to get those delicate embroideries done for Susan's wedding dress?
I sell those on Etsy. That ruins my small business. What are we gonna... Okay, so they couldn't save the finger. Science teacher, apparently not science. But I have been reading up about these embroidered fingers. So since she
I
can
see
kind
you
of
going.
partially, sorta embroider. Wouldn't it be really cool if she made her own finger?
I think that is a great challenge for little Lucy to lean into and grow herself.
So take the needle,
Okay.
and we're going to embroider it, and we're going to make this finger.
How are we going to embroider a finger? This is the first of its kind.
Yeah, well, the science teacher told me this will work. So just, you make these little stitches, and you make a finger shape with the stitches, and then you attach it with the other thread.
Okay.
The stump, it's covering well. It'll be perfect when you stitch that.
Well, how am I going to stitch it with one hand? I need 2 hands to stitch it.
I don't know. Let me talk to the science teacher.
So I know you hired me to be the science teacher, but you brought me a finger. All I know is like frog legs, and I don't really know what to do with this.
Mrs. Bartholomew, like, you have the British accent authority, and so, we thought you could MacGyver this. I am on my last day here. I'm about to get fired. This cannot become public news. The school is already under. Please, I'm begging you.
So how I see it, and what I'm hearing, if I do not fix the finger, you get fired, and there's a vacant position for principal?
That's not,
Interesting.
that's not how it works. You're acting
I've
you
always
always
dreamed
did
of
do.
being a principal.
So
Breaking news! Duels are massacring people and children.
Yes, Sam. We just saw a couple without an arm, so they only have one arm. And it's also posing difficulties for driving.
Yes,
because,
especially on 395.
yes, we need to have our 1 o'clock and 9 o'clock at all times on the wheel. So.
Yes.
My arm's gone.
Oh my god, what did he do? Was it that fucking duel?
You bought that like sword from that sword guy selling swords on the freeway.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Was this the one? Did this person do that?
Do you want to finish the job here? I got another sword.
Get back. I'll get you.
Hey, cash app only.
I heard Jefferson Prep has this like science teacher that may or may not know how to do things with cut off limbs.
I heard something about embroidering. Do you think we could embroider the entire arm?
Could I be like Bionic Man?
Yeah, but it would be floppy and
All right, you are the first bionic woman with a bionic arm. How do you feel?
Fucking great.
Okay, give me a thumbs up. I think we have some kinks we need to work out. It's
Okay.
supposed to be more like a motion, a smoother motion. You know, can you do that?
How was that?
No, that was terrible. Okay, third time's a charm. I think we need to stop trying.
So yes, the med school curriculum does include embroidery because that is actually where the newest technological advancements are going. We're finding actually flesh isn't needed anymore. All you need is some needle and a yarn and a YouTube video. So.
It's recyclable and everything.
Yeah, but we're still going to charge the material fees and because it's lab and expensive, so it's gonna cost quite literally, but not literally, an arm and leg.
I was only prepared to pay for like some textbooks.
I see great potential in those figures. Okay.
Yep.
So we're the cops for $3.95. We're supposed to be like highway patrol.
Yeah.
We're kind of sucking at our jobs right now. There's duels going on the freeway. Traffic is awful. They're
I have my
making.
speed gun.
Does it catch how fast they're doing the swords?
No.
Okay.
You think they pay us enough for that?
I mean, we would be TikTok kings.
Do you think I can get a sword for my belt?
We're already enough trouble, so why don't we just
That's
stick with
true.
the speed gun thing? Okay. So I actually figured it out.
Okay.
There's a fencing school in like Arlington, and I think that we can go there, learn to fence. That's gotta be close enough to dueling, right? So I see a request for professional development here, and it's saying you want to take fencing courses. Do you know, as Chief Deputy Officer of the District Police Force, how that's gonna make me look? Amazing. You are building the careers of so many police officers. And it doesn't even stop at fencing. I see here embroidery. What is this, Sergeant? I'm really trying to take community policing to the next level. I see the angle. This is how we do youth outreach, through embroidery in the rec centers and the. Actually, we are working on helping kids get into medical school. Where does this stop? We only have a limited budget.
Breaking news.
Yes, Sam, I'm here.
Yes. Embroidery is now skyrocketing because of these so-called duels that are happening on 395.
So I wanted to thank you and Johnny. I am now the principal at Jefferson Prep, and it is all due to your dueling and cutting off that finger.
You hear that, honey? We did it.
I'm going to give you a scholarship.
For what?
for medical school.
Gee willikers, that's great.